I thought long and hard about making this video, but I feel like it's a moment that I have to record. So the whole reason CAAGE exists is that a man, and I am going to say his name, Stephen Window, he groomed me as an adult. I didn't even know what adult grooming was at that point. Thought, like most of us, that grooming could only happen to children. Of course, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How can something that isn't okay on your 15-year, 364th day of life suddenly be okay the following day? Of course it's not. You're not a consenting adult if you don't know the truth. And I've been on a massive journey with CAAGE. I like to think we've helped lots of people, that we've done some really good stuff. But I named him, and I didn't deliberately set out to do anything horrible. When I named him, I thought that he was just somebody I'd met on a dating site who was married or had a girlfriend or was living with somebody, something along those lines. And what I really expected to happen was an angry wife or girlfriend to come out of the woodwork and be cross with me, and I would get the chance to say sorry. So there was a degree of selfishness in there, because when I found out that he was not who I thought he was, I felt bad. It made me feel bad. So it was against my moral code, which is probably why he did it. And sorry, excuse me, the wind. So why tell people about it now? Well, I went through hell with the man. I'm going through a process of trying to clear my name, because he used a tactic called DAVO. So that's deny, accuse, reverse victim and offender. So basically, because I'd named him, he accused me of of harassment. Now, the bar for harassment at the time was really, really low, and I had what was called a PIN notice issued against me. That matters to me now, because I had decided this time last year that I was no longer going to be cowed by this man. So he'd issued this PIN notice, and basically it started stalking me and harassing me, and my life became really miserable. So since 2018 I have lived in fear, and all sorts of stupid things have happened, and I will never know whether they were him or not. My treatment by the police has been less than wonderful, and in fact they were probably more traumatizing than the actual events of being with this man. Anyway, why come and say something now? He's dead. And this is a really, really hard place to be, because I am like a rabbit in the headlights. I really am. It's like my cage has been opened. I'm free. And I can't explain the feeling. I really can't explain the feeling. I should be. It's not in my nature to go around and go, woohoo, he's dead, he's dead. I wouldn't celebrate anybody's death. But I am free. I am also pretty off, because of course I went to live abroad because of him. And I came back to the UK full of bravado. I'm not going to let him ruin my life anymore. I'll face the consequences. Whatever he chooses to do, well, let him. And which is perhaps stupid, knowing what I know about stalking. But he had to die right now, when I'm trying to clear my name, because I've still got this police record. I'm not a criminal. I haven't got a criminal record. It's just on my police records, and I was trying to clear it all up. I'd gone to the trouble of getting all the information that the police had, because really they handled it very, very badly. Or each record every time I reported, it should have been reported on one case, and instead it was reported in lots. And it's fairly typical, and anybody who's been stalked has probably had a far worse time of it than me. But I feel like I need to put it out there. I feel like I need to sort of mark the end of one era, because this is a new era for CAAGE as well. Because it needs to, something in me has changed. I've spent a long time being frightened, being afraid, and I guess I don't have to be afraid anymore. And changing my patterns of thinking it's going to be a long journey. And I don't think it's one that many people understand. Anyway, I'm just putting a marker in the ground, because from here on in, things are different. Thanks for listening.